Storytime friends out in Cyberland. It's time for another episode of Story Shenanigans. And while I'm recording this, we're getting ready to start a whole month. It's April 2022 when I'm recording this. And we're getting ready to start a whole month dedicated to fairy tales. We're going to have Rapunzel's hair to measure. We're going to have fairy terrariums that you can register to make at home, and so much more. Go to www.southfieldlibrary.org to find out more. It is going to be a lot of fun. And the main reason that we emphasize fairy tales, and we have our fairy tale fete in April, is to get you all to explore our fabulous fairy tale collection. And I'm going to talk about some favorites and maybe some twists on your favorites that you might not know about that you'll want to come in and check out with your Southfield Public Library card or a neighboring library. We would love to have you do that because we have so many good ones. And I'm going to start with probably one of the most beloved of the fairy tales, Cinderella, Cinderella, all I hear is Cinderella. And here is a very traditional Cinderella by Ruth Sanderson. Probably similar to what you would picture when you picture Cinderella. But guess what? The library has all types of takes. This one is Cinder Lily by David Elwand and Christine Tagg, all with beautiful flowers in the roles of the stepsisters and Cinderella. So a very different take. Traditional, less traditional, both super fun. And if that's not enough, let me share one more with you. Emma Dodd, one of my favorite picture book authors, has done Cinder Elephant. So 3 wonderful takes on Cinderella, and there are plenty of others here at the library. Super fun. So whatever type of Cinderella you're in the mood for, you can find it here. And we have fairy tales from all over the world. Cinderella, of course, originated in France. We have fairy tales from every part of the world. So please do come check it out. Another favorite, a favorite of mine, I love the cartoon movie from about 10 or 15 years ago, Puss in Boots. Here's a very traditional Puss in Boots. See the artwork here, very traditional. And the author's name is not on the cover, it's right here. It's retold by Lincoln Kirstein, illustrated by Elaine Vase. And this is just a beautiful, beautiful version. Very, very traditional. However, I'm going to give you that untraditional option, and there's lots of others too. This one is The Adventures of that most enterprising feline, Puss in Boots, written by very fabulous author Philip Pullman, who did The Golden Compass, which you might not know about, younger little people, but I bet you grown-ups do. Very, very popular series. And illustrated by Mr. Ian Beck. And the very different art in here, much more cartoony than our more traditional Puss in Boots. But both awesome. And how cool to take a couple different versions of the same story and see and talk about how they're different, how the artwork's different, how the story might be different, which one you like better, which characters will you like better, how are the characters different, and on. I guess, speaking of getting on with it, I guess I should do one more fairy tale. This is a favorite of mine, and I'm going to show you the twist first. This is not your traditional Hansel and Gretel artwork, is it? This is Bethan Woven, and she also does a really cool Rapunzel. And you can see her art's not the traditional, is it? But still really, really cool. Now, if you're more traditional, Paulo Zielinski is an amazing illustrator. He does a lot of fairy tales, and this is his version of Hansel and Gretel. You can see it's got a big medal on it because Paul is very, very, very renowned for his children's picture books, and it is very traditional. but beautiful, as is this one. Two very different takes on the same story art-wise. So, Hansel and Gretel, Puss in Boots, Cinderella, and so much more. All here for you to explore at the Southfield Public Library. Do check us out. If you're watching this in April of 2022, please come check out all our fabulous fairy tale activities. This is Youth Librarian Shari saying see you for the next episode of Story Shenanigans. Until then, bye.